I'm Grace Francisco, the next reporter of Chapter 1. So my motto is do what you want, but they always choose better. So we're going to discuss the dispersion in perceived price. When different customers hold contrasting beliefs regarding the price of a product, therefore this is a dispersion in perceived price. Variation in price perception may be deliberate due to strategic or tactical decision, or they may arise from an inability to communicate prices accurately. When actual prices are above expected prices, customers may delay purchases due to sticker shock. So, the price of a product may also vary. The promotional prices and discounting policies are a way of refining market segmentation effort through the tactical means. So, the more presenting challenge in price positioning result from a time delay between the purchasing opportunities. The customer who purchase from a product category infrequently may hold inappropriate beliefs regarding the price of a product within the category. So it means the value of the price of the product is compared from the value of the customers. So the next slide is the dispersion in perceived benefits. So when different customers hold different beliefs regarding the benefits of a product, therefore this is a dispersion in perceived benefits. So it may result from a structural variation within the market or from a failure of communication. When the actual benefits delivered are greater than those perceived, customer may place inadequate value on a product and select a competing alternative. So the benefits of a product may be grounded in functional, process, or relationship issues. The functional benefits derive from the physical nature or performance characteristic of the product itself, such as the square footage of home, the clarify and size. The process benefits derive from reducing transactional costs by making the product available when and where customer desire or reducing search costs in identifying products. So the relationship of benefit occur to customers through their mutually benefits relationship with the seller and may be created through an emotional connection to the brand or sales representative. So the next is dispersion in both perceived price and perceived benefits. So some products suffer from both wide dispersion in price and benefits perception. So alam naman natin yan as a customer, in grocery pa nga lang, nagko-compare pa tayo ng price and benefits. So when customers are uncertain regarding the position of a product, the market is simply confused. The customer who seek a high level of benefits and are willing to pay for them may mistakenly purchase a lower price good. So dito pa lang pinapakita natin as a customer, kahit na lower price good yung product or mataas naman yung benefits niya, is willing to buy pa rin tayo. So depende pa rin yun sa product kung nagko-consume ng high benefits yung isang product. The next slide is the new product positioning. Executive can use the price to benefits map to identify opportunities for launching a new product within an existing market. The potential position within the price to benefit map can be considered. So the product positioning is a form of marketing that presents the benefits of your product to a particular target audience through market research and focus group. To target based on a favorable responses to the product. So product positioning is an important component of any marketing plan. So ito lang naman yung nagbibigay ng position regard dun sa information ng product from the favorable way for a target audience. So ano ba yung mga include dun? Which is the advertising, packaging of product, and the product price, and etc. So there are 8 major factors that can be evaluated to a competitive response to a new product. First is the competitors with a strategic intent. What you to say is the market due to a strong profit margin on a product that is threatened by the new entry are more likely to defend their position than those who may be looking for a way. Second, the competitors that have made recent investment. Third, the in contrast competitors whose range of option for responding is limited due to cost challenges. Fourth, likewise firm in strong financial strength. Fifth, in general, the greater the level of threat. Sixth, similarly, the overall market positioning of existing competitors. 7. The competitors with greater competitive response include industry maturity and tradition. 7. 8. The industry tradition may reveal patterns of competitive. So the next topic is the penetration pricing. If a new product is launched within an existing market at a low price in a comparison to the benefit that it delivers, the firm is executing a penetration pricing strategy. Penetration pricing is undertaken to gain market share quickly. So the penetration pricing is a pricing strategy where the price of a product is initially set low rapidly reach a wide fraction to the market in initial word of mouth. So, nangyayari lang yung penetration pricing because kapag may new product na nag-exist, so kailangan na ng company mag lower price ng mga brand and products. So, we proceed the last part of my report, which is the price skimming. The price skimming is undertaken to capture profit from early customer with the expectation of lowering prices at a future time. So the price skimming is a price strategy in which a marketer sets a relatively high initial price for a product or service at the first, then lower the price over time. So ito yung scenario na magtataas yung presyo ng product because of the initial price in a product. Then in the few ways kapag nagsisale na halimbawa sa mga Christmas sale, doon na bumababa yung isang product, doon na pumapasok yung price skimming na magle-less sila ng offer para doon sa product.